Hi, everyone. I am Edric,
I'm Joy.
and we are here to.
Get it right from the start.
We're here to help you get it right from the start, as parents, especially. And, because there's so much that we are learning from, and we want to ask more from our dear friends here, VJ and Camille, we're back again. This time, after asking about their love story, about their single parenting journey, which is together with your blended journey, as we established, it seems to be a new normal, even in Philippines today. So there's really so much to talk about. But in the time we did, we tried to make it as rich and meaningful for both them, ourselves, and hopefully for everybody that's been watching. Um, we're going to talk a little bit about the learning and the faith because I know this is instrumental to you both. So tell us, I'm going to ask it very directly. How has your faith been instrumental in your journey as a family? Maybe we can start with Camille, then we'll ask VJ.
I think it's the main thing in our family. And the reason why things have been changing is because of that. Like, minsan, whenever VJ and I would talk to each other and we would like somehow reminisce on how we used to be before we have come to really know Christ and really apply his word into our lives, we were very like, I can't believe we were like that, But I would want to say that with as we seek the word, as we study the word, there has been a lot of changes with how we are with each other, how we are to our children, even how we process our struggles or the challenges that come our way, because that's really never ending. So I would say medyo malayo na yung narating namin ni VJ as compared to when we weren't really practicing Christians.
VJ?
Like you said, that's really the main thing, and there's no other option that I can think of right now for in order for us to become better. I mean, we are all in progress, and we are changing time after time, every single day, how we treat our each other in our marriage, and especially and with our parenting with our children. So that's really the main thing. No other else.
Yeah, Camille, maybe you can share what are some of the changes that you saw in VJ that you so appreciate
Oh,
now.
this is such a joy question again. This is like I said, right? She loves these questions. Here we go. So, what did you first like about them, and now what have you seen change? Let's go.
One of the things that really amazes me is how he has changed when it comes to whenever I share with him how I feel
Mm.
and whenever I share with him that love, these are the things that that you do that sometimes hurt me or our children.
Like what?
Like before I can't even open that up.
Mm.
Like I can't
He
even
doesn't
say
wanna
it.
talk about it.
Yes, he doesn't want to
Oh,
talk about
wow.
it.
Good job.
He doesn't want to. I'm not even sure if he's aware
Mm.
or that he does things or he says things that sometimes hurt me or his kids.
Was it temper? Was it?
It was probably temper,
Mm.
his tone of voice, or sometimes just his mood.
Mm.
And when we were finally able to share that with him, we are so blessed by Sunday messages, because these are where we get all those learnings from. And whenever we hear messages like that, and I look at him, I'm like, I really pray he's getting this. And that really opens so much in our
There you
communication.
go.
Sounds like you and Edric are really related.
Hey, it's not about me right now. Right? It's not. No, but Beach, what? So this is Camille seeing what has happened in you.
Yeah.
Let's go behind or underneath the hood. What changed for you?
Mm.
Why do you think you were less temperamental, more open, easier to talk to? What changed for you?
Well, aside from temper, before, as far as I remember, I didn't want to take the lead. I was passive.
Mm.
My parenting styles would just, a dictator.
Mm.
I just, hey, do this, do that. But I don't show it to them. I don't model it to them.
Mm.
And now that I've learned these wisdom, especially from church Sunday service, I knew that I needed to be a servant leader. in our home. As a father, as a as a husband, I need to take the lead, and that's what I've been learning and been learning until now.
Right now, I mean, when we say this again, for all the guys out here, it's for us, it's easy kind of to know that this is what we need to do, but to actually do it,
Yes,
right,
yes,
is the
right.
critical. So, and what we're hearing from Camille is there was a point where she started to see you do it. Like, wow, he's really more. So, what do you think changed that made you like that? Na parang, oh, yeah, this was me before, but now, fortunately, I'm able to listen more and really be that leader.
Well, I want to become better. I want to become better. I had no other choice. I've heard these the wisdom,
Mm.
but if you don't live it out, then
Mm.
it's useless.
Mm.
So I really have to step out, take out of my from my comfort zone.
Mm.
I had to take it out. So that's what I've been doing.
Okay. I'm going to ask him about homeschooling.
Mhm.
But
No,
before I do that, you can ask that question. But I have a super juicy
VJ
question. Let me ask a juicy question.
We needs to
Juicy.
share
Juicy question.
what you saw in Camille that changed.
Okay. But really, because this is an important
Okay.
one. Super important. Watch this. Has it helped? And we're going to mention some friends. Has it helped that you're not journeying alone? That there are other couples like Jack and Mitch, if you're listening to this or watching this right now, dear friends of ours. I mean, let's be real, be honest, especially as guys, right? Does it help that there are other people
Sure.
saying, bro, it's not okay, bro, you need to check yourself? Tell us about that for you.
That's
and
really
if that's
one of
if
the
that's honestly been helpful or not.
Oh yeah, sure. That's been one of the main thing that really helped me because, like you said, you can't journey alone. If you journey alone, you're gonna lose it someplace. My discipler Jack has been really what?
We're all smiling.
Very intentional.
Well, yes, Jack
Too
is
intentional.
it's too intentional to the point. No, but now seriously, but he's really intentional with me. Very honest in a gentle way. Jack is very gentle. Yes, he is gentle.
But he's also direct.
Direct. Yeah.
Yes.
He would say things to him, hey, bro, I think you need to check your heart. You need to check yourself. Are you being godly right now?
Being kind, unkind, like that, what you're seeing. Okay.
So that's been really helpful.
Okay,
And
so,
we know Jack and Misha, we know they love you guys so much. Yeah.
so now you can ask your juicy question towards VJ for Camille, right?
For you, VJ, what are the things that you saw that changed in Camille, especially in the area of parenting, maybe that how she evolved in terms of becoming a more godly mother?
Well, the reason why I wasn't really taking the lead because she was up there.
Oh, she's already a good mom.
She wants to be
Yeah.
in control.
Oh, in control, sorry.
She wants to be
That's different.
A different kind of up there, Joy.
No, not.
So
She wants to
in control.
No,
Okay.
so what I noticed about Camille was she really stepped down.
Oh.
And for me to be able to take the lead, she needs to step down and to really, hey DJ, this is you. This is all you.
Wow.
And for parenting, even if she's very busy with work, before, she would really take time to really teach our children, Nala and Nolan. I mean, an hour or two. She was really very intentional with them. Even if she's very busy, she'll make time. She'll make time that, hey, I need to be with the kids. I need to teach them this, regardless whatever that is, spelling, writing, reading, stuff like that.
Wait, so I want to ask about that because not everyone may know that you guys actually homeschool your two younger ones.
Yes.
And so you talked about Camille teaching, but why did you get into homeschooling in the first place?
Because we didn't have a choice. It was a pandemic.
That's right.
It started there.
Okay.
I'm not sure if everyone knows that we actually have a school in Cainta.
Yes, you do have a school. Yes.
We have a
You should
school.
talk about that also because people want to know about that. I'm sure if they
Yes.
realize that it's a school for special needs children. Yes.
So we have a Montessori school, and then during the pandemic, syempre it's lockdown. So everybody started to do online schooling. So Nala was incoming nursery. So we're like, okay, let's do this. Let's do online. Let's do Zoom. And then, of course, I'd be with her while she's on class. And then she wouldn't listen. Like the first 5 minutes, she's engaged because it's the song, good morning song, sunny day song. And then after that, she would just zone out. And her foot is like playing with a toy under the table.
I can imagine that.
The whole entire 30 minutes we're just arguing.
Wow.
I'm just like making her focus, and then she'd be very frustrated and upset. And then I'm like, this is not gonna work.
It's not normal too because she's
It
nursery
is.
in front of a screen. It's so
Yeah.
hard. Yeah.
So I'm like, this is not gonna work.
Mm.
So I spoke to him. I'm like, love, I don't think the online thing is working, especially for Nala, because this is her entry level to school. She's never had any experience with school. Tapos ganito pa. And gadget at that time, I'm not sure if we were already informed how, what do you call this?
It's not
Ye-
healthy.
Yes, for
Yeah.
kids, diba? Parang we just give them a gadget for them to be silent so we can do our work. But we didn't know there's a danger there. So I'm like, okay, I'll try. And then of course we would follow you on
You heard
Instagram.
about homeschooling. Yeah.
Yes, and I'm like, maybe we should try this. But in my mind, to be honest, Joy, I kind of like made myself believe that I cannot teach my children.
Mm.
And that with Nathan, when he was growing up, he was enrolled in a regular school. I can't even tutor him.
Mm.
Because in my mind, mag-aaway lang kami nito ng anak ko. Alam mo, masisira yung relationship namin if I try to do this. I'll just have someone do it and I'll just be there for the fun parts. I conditioned my mind to think that way. So when Nala happened and we had to commit to homeschooling, at first it was really very challenging for me. But as we journeyed together, God made me realize na ako yung may kailangang baguhin.
Mm.
I need to change so much about myself, about my temper, about my patience. I need to change my learning style, how I teach her.
Mm.
I need to find strategies to make it fun. Like, it's really all about you, as a parent, as you enter this new world of teaching your child. And of course, we have that worry na parang, can I do it? I'm not a teacher. I don't have a degree to teach. And then now I'm taking this whole education thing on my hands and parang ako magtuturo sa anak ko, parang am I even capable or equipped to do that? So those were the things that were running in my mind at that time. But I realized, oh, she's just nursery. Don't pressure yourself so much. It's just
can't mess up too much
ABCs.
at that
Yes.
age.
Yes,
Yeah.
but as we went along, as we proceeded with that, it made me realize how beautiful homeschooling can be. Like even Nolan is now being homeschooled, and that was kind of like a challenge because two of them studying together. But then there's just the beauty in it, and even how they're very different. I feel that they're kind of more mature and they're comfortable talking to adults, unlike my other kids who went to regular
traditional.
school.
Yeah.
So I see a lot of difference.
Yeah.
So that's when I know na, parang at first we're just gonna do this until the pandemic ends. But after that, we're like, I feel like I want to continue homeschooling them until we can.
So how do you see your own role, VJ, in the homeschooling dynamic and day to day? Because sometimes the fathers don't teach, but just being present to engage the kids means so much. But what do you
Fun part, Joy. Fun part.
the best
Fun
spot,
ad.
riding the best spot around the
The
village?
fun part. He
Physical education teacher.
No, but yeah. For me, sa kanya yung educational.
Yeah.
Sa kanya yung
Academics.
academics. So sa akin naman, what I do is yung life skills. Life
That's
skills
awesome.
with Nala and Nolan. Like we work out together. I teach them how to clean our cars, our
Nice.
Vespa, stuff like that. Somehow parang you have to really show these things because no one will really
That's true.
Yep.
teach it to them, right?
Yeah.
So those things.
Yeah. I'm good. Since this is our dynamic, as you can see. No, I wanted to just highlight two things that you were saying. First of all, I did have an adult conversation with Nolan when we were together.
What was
Remember when we were all hanging out in
In
that one
rustic,
cafe? He
yeah.
was
Yeah.
beside me.
Yes.
Just like, so Tito, what games do you like? I'm like, wow, he was totally
Engaging.
engaging me. So I want to just
Really?
affirm
Oh,
that
really?
it is so true that because the children, when they're used to interacting with their parents, they become very comfortable generally interacting with adults. So I just wanted to affirm that. Second, I wanted to say how you talked about, I knew you were joking and saying that you're the PE teacher, right? But I want to just call this out because this is so important. From the very start, when we did this dialogues, I've said this and I'll say it again. good parenting is actually good homeschooling,
Mm.
right? Now, what does that mean? I think a lot of times we get stuck with the idea that when we say homeschool, it is the school components
Mm.
that I'm bringing into the house.
Right.
And that's what people get stuck with. But the reality is, when we think about homeschooling in its broadest sense, it's learning things for life. And so when you said you taught
Mhm.
life skills,
Mm.
I mean, on a very serious note, you're actually homeschooling them. So mom might be doing the formal subjects, right? The math, the English,
Academics.
but they're learning from you whether you are conscious of it or not. And so for all the parents that are listening and watching, maybe even, it's so important to remind ourselves that the learning does not stop. It is always on for our
Mm.
children. And so that
Right.
whole learning experience is what homeschooling in its purest sense is all about. So I just want to say that for sure you are also homeschooling, even if it seems like the formal subject is only PE, right? But you're totally involved in that. Go ahead, babe.
I was just gonna say, I was trying to imagine VJ's workouts for his kid.
Well, let's
Because I
not go to
know
the workouts.
that when he didn't work out for you, you fainted. So
I totally passed out, right? That is
Oh, yeah,
crazy.
not fainted, you
I
passed out.
passed
That's
out.
right. So
Not
that's
proud to
most-
say
I think-
that,
I
but
think
that is truth. It's truth conversation.
I'm sure VJ is making machines out of his children.
Yeah. And
But-
for the record, that was in a very high altitude area.
You can say whatever
So
you
many
want.
excuses. I'm giving myself right now.
Get sick.
I was gonna get sick. I
had a bug.
Not an excuse.
But it's true. It's really holistic. Our
What is
approach
it?
to our children when we're educating them, it's really not just about their mind, it's about their bodies, it's about their
Yeah.
spirits, right? It's about how they relate to others. So in what ways have you really what are some of the things that you've seen that you're just so thankful about that you've seen in your kids, in their development, in their growth, that you're just like, I'm so glad that we were intentional about this aspect of
Mm.
their growth and maturity coming up.
Mm, simple stuff in the house. For Nala and Nolan,
Mm.
simple stuff in the house. Just cleaning the dishes,
Mm.
putting it in the dishwasher, cleaning up, making it fun for them.
Yeah.
They
So-
make turmeric shots, the immunity booster.
Oh, that's so
Are
fun.
you selling those?
Please send Mendoza some.
Yeah,
Used to.
yes, we will. We will.
For free, okay?
Yes, definitely.
For friends, guys.
Teach the kids
That'd be
because
good.
they want to buy
They wanna buy
toys.
toys.
Yeah, so can you share about that? They
Yeah,
want to buy toys, so
They,
then
they've been wanting to buy toys, and I said, "Do you have money?" So Nala said, "How would I make money? Let's do something. Let's make turmeric shots, and then let's sell them, and then you have money to buy for your toys."
so intentional. Yeah.
See, so we did.
Excited to do it.
Yeah.
Right?
And then we gave them the money. So we sold it to our D group.
We have.
You have to buy
I am buying.
25 pesos for like a small bottle.
So now it
Guys.
feels good for them now. Oh, hey, mom, dad, I have money. I have money to buy my stuff.
And then we brought them to
That's hard
the
work.
place where
Yeah.
to buy what they wanted, and they really chose what they wanted out of the money that they
Yes, 'cause
have.
it's hard earned.
It's hard
But
earned money.
bro, I think 25 pesos for a shot is too reasonable. You're under pricing.
Oh, it wasn't 25. Who
Was
said?
I don't
You think?
Yeah.
No, it was
Wasn't it
about
50? No, not even 50 bucks.
80
Which,
pesos.
which
I
isn't
that
the
makes
point.
sense.
Which isn't
I'm saying
the
because
point.
they also see
Oh,
like,
buddy.
in real life that
Yes.
if you really invest in
Yes.
doing the work, that there's good
Yes.
reward and good return
Great
for it.
life
So,
skills. That is
yeah.
great. Again, very homeschooly, right, guys?
Mhm.
So maybe we can wind up. We have some fun questions because we've been with you for some time. So this is a surprise. Joy, get ready with the fun questions. So before we do the fun question round, maybe some parting encouragement. I mean, we've done each episode closing with some form of encouragement. And that's what we want to do, right? For everybody that's watching, we're doing this because you want to encourage, you want to add value to your parenting journey. So let's talk about homeschooling. A few parting encouraging words on why parents should consider it, because it's worked for you. Go ahead.
For me, it's just really being able to spend more time with them.
Mm.
Like, especially lately, parang time is running so fast.
Mm.
So just to be able to be more present and to be more around them and to really be intentional kung ano lang yung gusto mong matutunan nila.
Mm.
Like, VJ and Ice and Nathan went to regular school.
Mm.
And we've seen how, the product of that
Mm.
and how we're also trying to navigate our way in their hearts. Because what we've noticed is that, yung peers,
The
yung
peer
friends,
influence, yeah.
oo, yun talaga yung may malaking impact sa buhay nila eh.
Mm.
So parang now that we've already experienced that, and somehow, VJ, one of those times when we were talking, he goes like, love, now that we have all these things that we know, we have the knowledge, we've gained so much wisdom about how to really take care of our family,
It's time to have another one.
I pray, but
That's in the lightning round.
But
Yeah.
as we now he was telling me na parang now that we know better, 'di ba? Gawin natin.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's really
Kasi parang mas mahirap yung dati hindi kasi natin alam na ito pala yung better way or it's actually a better decision for us. But now that we know better, I think it's even more sad if we already know and still we don't do it.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that's a lot of wisdom from this VJ guy. Huh? Let's hear
With
VJ,
a nice
bro.
voice.
That's with a nice voice. Please. Any closing encouragement or tips for parents thinking about homeschooling? Go.
Tips. Well, I'll be honest. I like homeschooling. One of those is because it's very convenient.
Mm.
Very convenient because you can set your vacations.
Hmm.
You can select schedules when you will teach them.
Mm.
Yes.
So for me, it's very convenient.
It's flexible.
It's
Yeah.
flexible. You have to, aside from flexibility, you really need to be intentional with them. We only get one shot.
Mm.
We only get one shot in this lifetime to become a parent.
That's so
Like
good.
what Camille said, now we know better.
Mm.
We have to live it out. We need to
Mm.
do it
Mm.
because we only get one shot in this lifetime
Right.
to become a parent, to become a husband to you,
Mm.
And a wife.
and a wife,
There you
vice
go. That's good. I wanna
versa.
make sure that's you complete the circle here.
So that's vice versa. So
Fantastic. Thanks, Beach. Just do it right. Lightning round. Let's go, baby.
Okay.
Okay,
So
here we
you
go.
You can just say whether it's a VJ or Camille. Okay.
Ready?
all right, that's the answer.
Okay.
Ready, set.
So-
That's the first question. Go.
Who's funnier?
VJ.
Oh, who has a bigger appetite?
VJ,
Who snores?
VJ,
Who binges on Netflix?
Camille,
Go.
Who is the extrovert?
VJ.
Oh, there you go.
VJ's the extrovert.
no,
Extrovert.
We're not supposed to explain. Lightning round.
okay.
Who's more organized?
VJ,
I know.
Who is
because-
quiet when angry?
VJ,
These-
And Camille.
and
Oh,
Camille.
oh.
Camille, that's Camille.
Camille.
You're not quiet.
Who
when you're-
is the better? Who's the better singer?
Camille.
Sample.
If we were to choose.
If we were to choose,
Okay. Who's the hugger?
VJ.
Camille.
Oh, I love that look. That's classic. They looked at each other, by the
Okay,
way.
and this is a good one because I think all of us need to hear this. But who is the first to say sorry? VJ.
Now.
Now. Because you humbled yourself now. You're changed. You're changed, man.
No, but really, VJ, I appreciate him for that.
So, hey, thank you guys. This has been a great joyride, if you will. I know we spent quite a bit of time, but there's so much more we can even continue asking you guys. But I think if I was to kind of summarize for those that have been watching and listening to all the episodes, the beauty of this is it is possible.
Mm.
Right? I think there's a message of hope here. Even if this is the new normal, it might not be what the original design of God is, but God is in the business of restoring things. And I want to say that with emphasis, God is in the business of restoring things. It
And
wasn't
making
VJ,
things even better.
it wasn't
Yeah.
Camille, right? It is really the grace of God that He wove into your life because you chose
Sure.
to follow Him individually. And as you've done that, you're part of what you're doing now is making sure that even your kids choose that same grace, if you will, so that is what will keep your family together and make sure that you guys carry on forward. So thank you for sharing all these things.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you.
You're welcome. So once again, I am Edric,
I'm Joy,
and we're here to help you get it.
right from the start.